Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little speed test comparison here between the new LG G6 phone and my daily driver, the OnePlus 3T. I wanted to see if the OnePlus 3T can keep up with the LG G6. It is very affordable in comparison and comes with the same kind of specification. So we're going to start them up at the same time here and have a look at the boot up. So we'll just power off and restart. I think the OnePlus 3T is giving you a little bit more RAM, but obviously on the G6 you are getting a lot of nice features like a quad DAC. You're also getting a dual camera here and a very premium design. Slightly bigger, in fact the batteries are about the same actually, I think. So you can see the G6 is slightly faster to start on, which is nice. Obviously we do have AMOLED on the OnePlus 3T, so I'd say that the viewing angles are a little bit better if I'm going to nitpick. But nevertheless, the screen on the G6 is very nice. It could do with being a bit brighter, I'd say, just to improve for the future. But nevertheless, let's have a look how they compare then. So they're both running Snapdragon 801, very controversial decision, to put that one in, but we'll see nevertheless how they do compare here. So I'm seeing the OnePlus be very snappy here as usual. So, I think the OnePlus 3T is probably opening up a little bit snappier here, maybe because the Android skin is very light, obviously. We just have a look at the Play Store. Yeah, you can see this is the issue, I guess, with having like a manufacturer like UI. Just you can't beat the stock speed at the end of the day. And whenever I use another phone, I can certainly notice a difference. Do we have music? I don't think we do anymore. You can see we have a few kind of, oh yeah, we do have music actually, which is good. So we had pop up there, but I think you can see in general the 3T easily keeps up with the G6 for the apps opening. Let's have a look at some games. A bit faster on the right again. The left that time. And Madden. Yeah, so I definitely think LG should have waited a bit probably and put the latest processor in there, because it does feel very similar to 2016 performance generally. I mean, you can see 3T is still a beast when it comes to this. Let's just have a look at the synthetics here. In fact, let's just do a speed comparison of the Wi-Fi. Let's just get this on. I don't think I got it on. And we can just start with the G6 here, which has got some mixed scores I have noticed with the Wi-Fi. But this morning you can see it's back up again, which is good. So I think it just depends on the time of day, really. And now we do have my Beast, which is a very nice phone, by the way. I have been using it mainly. I'd say the battery life could be better. I think it's good, but I think it could be better at the same time. I would like to see 4000 mAh, and also the Wi-Fi speed, you can see is not quite up to par yet still, for some reason. So the G6 is definitely better there. I gotta say, this display though on the 3T definitely looks more vibrant. You know, if you're looking at them here, you know, it's just not sure why LG can't put the best displays in its phones. It does make them for its TVs. Just open up a web page and see how that is. Phone Arena. Go. And I noticed the web browsing seems to be very slow on the G6 in comparison to some other phones here. Let's see, what do we have? So maybe, you know, they need to do some optimization of the software or something, because I think the 3T here is snappier, even though the Wi-Fi speed is less, which you know, is a great contradiction. So quite conclusive there with the web browsing. And finally, let's have a look at the multitasking here. So did we? Yeah, we did open the games. Let's go back to a few. So you can see they definitely have improved the multitasking, which is a good improvement. But it still seems to be more snappy on stock Android here on the right, and that's the reason why I always choose it. You know, you can have any skin you want at the end of the day, but I think stock Android is always going to be snappier here in terms of your day-to-day. It's going to give you that iPhone-like performance. And this one straight in there on the OnePlus 3T, my little beast. And this one, so you can see they hold them in memory, which is good. You know, I'm not unimpressed by the memory management. It is only 4 gigs of RAM, so it's doing very well. But it still feels snappier on the 3T, if you ask me, overall. And you know, I think that is something to give props to OnePlus too. They're doing exactly what I'm telling them to do, keeping the software very stock and giving us good hardware for the price. Nevertheless, you know, I did say the G6 does come with its own advantages. At the end of the day, I'd say the G6 is like better in certain areas, like, you know, the camera, which is a bit average on the 3T. Also the display kind of aspect ratio is quite nice here. It feels much more compact than the 3T, which is a bigger phone, and probably getting about the same kind of display quality here, well, display size should I say. You're getting your full waterproofing as well, dust proofing, which I wouldn't be as confident on the 3T. Obviously we have done a few tests on it. But overall I think you can see the 3T definitely holds its own against 2017 flagship here. So that is quite a remarkable achievement. And yeah, hope you found the video helpful. I'll be doing some other comparisons as well, so do stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.